What is up, ladies and gentle nerds? It's your boy Graham, also known as HamHocks42 on the internet, and today we are actually going to be building a deck. This was, there's a member of my chat on Twitch, twitch.tv/HamHocks42, that challenged me to build a deck around the adventuring party that we see on a lot of D&D cards, which comprises of Ellywick, Hama, Pashar, Varis, and Nadaar, the Selfless Paladin. And so we're going to be building a deck around those four cards. That we have to include all four of them in the deck and put together something that works. So I'm guessing we're going to be doing a lot of dungeon adventuring because that's what those cards definitely lend themselves to. But we do run into some challenges. So let's go ahead and dive into it and take a look. So we're going to be building this for standard 2022 because it's the most limited card pool that we can actually leverage these cards. And so I want to make sure that we're in a situation where they have the biggest opportunity to shine, and so this is one of the slower formats that's available for us. So first of all, let's go ahead and just grab the party. I'm gonna grab 4 of each for now. So we got Ellywick, Hama, Pashar, Varis. Help if I change the filters. Excellent. I don't know why that didn't show up as the fancy style. Oh no, it showed up as the parallax style. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then Nadaar. All right, cool. Also put in all the cards that feature all 4 of them. Meet in a tavern, come to a river, happen on a glade. Ooh, Luna, I like that. That's an interesting idea. So this is going to be Selesnya Splashing Blue for Hama Pashar is what we end up with. So we may change the parameters around. We may not have 4 of each of them. But we should feature cards that have all of them. So like come to a river, for example. You come to a river is actually just, you can see the party in the artwork, which is fun. And it's actually not a bad utility card in this situation because +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Actually, you know, +1/+0 and unblockable is a decent way to finish out a game. Or you can fight the current and bounce a creature, or, you know, bounce target non-land permanent. Actually, that's a pretty great card. So let's do that. Meet in a tavern would be a way to assemble our party. I don't know that. And it's also an overrun effect, which could be valuable as well. And so that actually fits. That fits nicely. Happen on a glade. Is that them? Oh yeah, that is that party. So you happen on a glade, journey on, search your library for 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle or make camp. Turn target program to come from your graveyard to your hand. Actually, make camp is really valuable. Being able to recur stuff from your graveyard. Now, this deck is all 3 drops, which I don't love. Dungeon Descent, yeah, Luna. I'd rather have good cards in here, but I appreciate the thought. Yeah, I see the Kappa. Yeah, they're on Dungeon Descent though. It would help if I spell that correctly. Are they? I only see 1 adventure on there. It might be Nadaar, but yeah, it's tough to say. It's tough to tell. I also love the I like the artwork on Dungeon Descent. I don't like the mechanics. If it came into play untapped, I would hate it so much less. But the fact that it comes into play untapped is, oh, they're in the dark area. Gotcha. Those are torches on the bottom. I thought those were eyes of a creature looking back. Interesting. Okay. I need to find a blown up version of that image then to check that out. But in any event, we're not putting Dungeon Descent in this deck because it's unplayable. But even in a venture deck. So the other thing that we want to be doing a lot of is venturing because Varis ventures, Nadaar ventures, Hama Pashar ventures, and Ellywick also ventures. So we clearly want to be diving through dungeons in this. So this is going to be a Bant Dungeon Delver deck. So let's see, what are some good dungeon venture cards? Size yourself as well, Duck. Okay, cool. And yeah, Hama makes ventures trigger twice, which is just great. Yeah, so I think we probably don't want 4. Actually, we probably don't want 4 of any of them except maybe Ellywick because they're all legendary. So let's go 3 ofs on those. But let's take a look at the venture cards. What do we have access to? So we're going to be doing a lot of Azorius venture action because we don't have access to cards like Triumphant Adventurer or Precipitous Drop. So instead, we have access to Displacer Beast, Yanti Malison, which actually could be fantastic, and it's a 2-drop, which actually fits nicely for what we're doing. We also have Shortcut Seeker, Eccentric Apprentice. Actually, when it ETBs you venture, and if you've completed a dungeon, you get to polymorph until end of turn on your opponent's weakest thing, and it's a 2/2 flyer for 3. So many 3-drops. Oh my goodness, the 3-drops. So that's an issue for us potentially. But let's go ahead and, yeah. Actually, I think Happen Upon a Glade, it does feature the party, but I think we're going to lose it just because we have so many 3-drops anyway. All right, so this is going to be more blue and green than I had originally thought. Actually, you know what? Let's lose Eccentric Apprentice instead. Let's replace it with Fly. Because Fly on a Yanti Malison could be really fun. Or Fly on Nadaar would be great as well. So I like Fly here. Because sometimes you just gotta be super Fly. And I'm interested in Bar the Gates, but since we have so many 3-drops anyway, I don't want to be Cursed Idol. Oh, you find a Cursed Idol. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Cursed Idol is a good 2-drop. It's gonna be ramping us as well. And it's Destroy. It's Naturalized with Upside and Adventures. So yeah, no, you're right. Find a Cursed Idol is a great call. Yeah, and it has the party. Yep. Find the Villain's Lair. Yeah, Find the Villain's Lair does have the party on it. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, or counter target spell. I mean, Find the Villain's Lair is kind of nice because it's never a dead card. Because even if they don't cast anything you can counter, you can just draw and discard. So yeah, I'll put 2 Find the Villain's Lair in there. I'm not mad at that. And actually, does Displacer Beast make sense here? I think Displacer Beast actually doesn't fit as well as I want it to. So let's go ahead and... So at this point, Yanti Malison and Fly are the only cards that don't have the party on them. I wonder if it would be possible to tweak this so we have nothing but the party. Ambush on the Road. I'm actually just going to do a search for UR. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Dang it. So Ambush on the Road. Oh, yeah, they're in the foreground. That's really cool. Stand a fight, target creature gets +1/+3. And it only costs 1. I mean, that's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. See a guard approach features all 4. You're right. Distract the guard, tap target creature, or hide target creature control against hexproof. You know what? Let's go ahead and add that instead of Fly. Yeah, there's also Null Camp. It's true. Yeah, no, they appear on a bunch of stuff, but we're in Bant right now, so we got to stay Bant. So at this point, Yanti Malison is the only one that doesn't have the party on it. Let's get them out of here, and let's see if we can build a complete deck with nothing but this party on it. I mean, we can always bump up Meet in a Tavern, find a Villain's Lair, and Ambush on the Road. Oh, Choose Your Weapon has them in there too? Does it? Is that Varis? Oh, they're in the background. Nice. Yeah, I like that. That's actually really cool. Yeah, let's put... Yeah. Yeah, they're in the background. That's cool. I didn't know that. Like, I never noticed that before. They're fighting a green dragon. Very cool. I like it. All right. And it's party time, ladies and gentlemen. Although, incidentally enough, I'm still surprised that the D&D set didn't include the party mechanic from Zendikar at all, because I felt like that was just a perfect match. They just decided not to go for it because there were so many other things going on, which is fine. For us. Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely. All right, so let's give this thing a shot. So this is... I'm going to call this party time. Actually, I might already have a deck called Party Time. The Party. Are they fighting Gnawbone? It might be Gnawbone. Yeah, that might be old Gnawbone. I'm not sure. Other books of Planeswalkers would be missing a bard. Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. But we have a wizard, we have a ranger, we have a knight. Actually, none of these would fit because in Zendikar it's warrior, cleric, rogue, and wizard. So wizard would cover it. Gnawbone's wings are rather distinct. Yeah, I suppose. Cool. Well, I mean, so this is a deck where every single card features this party. So it's far bigger. Oh yeah, I can imagine, Luna. All right, so here we go. So this deck has every single card in this deck is featuring the protagonist party from the D&D Adventures in the Forgotten Realms set. So let's see. We have Ambush on the Road. We have Seaguard Approach. Now, this is a goofy way to build a deck, you guys, but it actually has an okay curve. Like, it's not amazing, but we have more 3-drops than anything else. We have a couple 4-drops. We do need to fix our mana because we're going to need some snarls all up in here. Let's go ban. There shouldn't be any. World Tree. Let's go ahead and grab 2 World Trees because we're running green anyway. And so World Tree's away abhorrently low amount of critters. Luna, you're not wrong. We're really depending on the party. Yeah, we have 9 creatures. Woof. That's not good. But meeting a tavern is going to help us find them, but still. We have 9 creatures that are all legendary. This might be a horrible experiment, you guys. Okay, you know what? I'm actually putting 4 of all of these back in here because we need all of them. We need to find absolutely every last one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to 1 Seaguard Approach, 1 Come to a River, and... let's go 2 Choose Your Weapon. Because without creatures on board, those are all useless. So we're going to have World Tree in the mix just because we need to fix our mana. Pathway. Pathway. And Pathway. And Snarl. All right. Yeah. So Meat Pants and everybody else, we are building. Yeah. So Luna and Duo have teamed up to force me to build a deck built around Nadaar, Selfless Paladin's party. And we've done it. We have built a deck where every single creature is either a member of the party and every single card contains images of the party. So we have Meet a Guard, we have Meet in a Tavern, we have Find the Villain's Lair, we have Choose Your Weapon, which they're in the background of, fortunately. We have Cursed Idol, Come to a River, Ambush on the Road, Seaguard Approach. Now, piloting this deck is going to be a massive challenge because when our creatures stick in Nadaar, Varis, Hama, Pashar, well, that's it. Varis, Pashar, and Nadaar are only creatures. Ellywick can help us find those creatures, which is going to be very valuable. But once they stick, we need to protect them. We need to protect them like crazy. And so that's where Seaguard Approach is going to come in handy because we can give them hexproof. Ambush on the Road, we can buff them or bounce them back up to our hand if need be. And Come to a River, we can also bounce them or potentially close out a game by making them unblockable. And finally, Villain's Lair is also going to help by countering stuff, that might be targeting our creatures. So all in all, I don't think this deck is going to be great, but I think it's going to be interesting and fun. And that's what we're here for. That's the goal of this deck. So this is Nadaar, Selfless Paladin, and company. This is their deck. We're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and jump on out into the. I'm gonna jump out into the play queue and see what we can do. We'll see what we can do with this. Because Luna, I think you're right. I think this is gonna be a train wreck, but we're gonna have some fun. So let's do it. All right. So this is the Nadaar Selfless Paladin party deck. Let's see what we can do with this thing. So we're in the play queue. I'm just hoping to string, I'll be impressed if we can get 1 win with this. I'm not going to lie. So I'm planning on playing 3 games. If we get 1 win, I'm going to be really happy. Well, we have the whole party in hand, which is pretty good. We're on the draw, and we've got 2 pathways. I mean, I'd rather have 3 land, but at the same time, let's keep this and see what we can do with it. I'd much rather have 3 land, but that's okay. Only so much you can do. Hama Pashar, interesting. So that out on green. Can you really afford to dump your creatures into the deck? What do you mean, Luna? Well, at this point, we have the whole party in hand, and this is going to be a white mana source, and we're going to have access to all 3 party members. Excellent. Thank you, Vine Glimmer Snarl. You were exactly what we needed. I'm thinking Nadaar first. I'm thinking Nadaar and then Hama. You think Varis first? Oh, yeah, with mulliganing. Yeah, okay, I can appreciate that. Bant Ventures, you know it's Lazy G, we're doing it. Foolproof, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a phenomenal day. All right, so Varis is now live and online. We cast Varis first, so that way we can get the venture trigger for each other creature that we cast. Hama second, okay. I'm not mad at that. And then Nadaar last, okay. We're gonna venture a couple of times. And they unsummon. I dislike that unsummon's legal in S22. Well, we're starting over from the top. Let's go. Varis. They were redoing that turn, right? No, Slacy G, that makes sense. Saving Hama for the big finish. I'm not mad at that idea. But, I mean, let's see. So, we're going through Phandelva. Anyway. They're just bouncing Varis. That's all they're doing. Okay. Oh, they have Demolish. Got it. Understood, opponent. Understood. Playing your seconds with Nadaar's ETB and Varis. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think we Ellywick here. Phandelva. Phandelva. Yeah, ambush on the road doesn't really do much for us. That's how it works. Yeah, Meat Pants, the way the Demolish works is you can cast from your graveyard by exiling 4 instants of sorcery cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other costs. And it's just a 4/3 is what it comes down to. It's a 4/3 that when it attacks you can cast instants of sorceries from your graveyard is basically how it plays out. First day of class actually with Demolish is pretty cool. That's good tech. I can't be mad at that. And it costs 1 blue less for every instant of sorcery spell you've cast in a turn. Yeah, first day of class into Demolish is actually pretty slick. Our opponent's doing some cool stuff over there. 3 of exactly the same turn would be funny. You're not wrong, Triton. You know, Slacy G, I think with Hama we might go through Mad Mage. You're right, but I do love Phandelver. I love Phandelver. I can't get enough. All right, so we have a Demolish we need to worry about and need to deal with. All of a sudden, that ambush on the road might have been handy. Varis is back again. Tell a friend. Yeah, this is an is it tempo deck, depending on Demolish, which is going to be this is possibly the worst matchup for us because we're depending on sticking our creatures, and they're going to just beat us to death with the Demolish. Yeah, Luna, you're not wrong. We're locked out. So Austin, you finally finished them, and my chat had an issue there, so I apologize for that. I'm gonna go Nadaar second. Demolish on Derby, yeah. Demolition Derby. I like that. I'm gonna create a gobbo so we can block this thing. How they get so many lands? They just never missed a land drop. Got the straps added. Nice. But yeah, so Slacy G, Fandelver is nice for Nadaar as well as Varis because it creates that wolf token. And Magma Opus is going to eat Nadaar, which I'm not happy about. Hand Peeing Rivets takes so long. I can only imagine, Austin. That sounds rough. So Nadaar's going to die. Everybody else is going to get tapped. Ward 1. Oh, but they have the treasure. Dang it. About to say, if Magma Opus got countered because of Varys' ward, that would have been so cool. Ow, my face. I don't love that. Stop hitting my face. I don't appreciate it whatsoever. Vandover. Vandover. And now we've completed a dungeon, so that feels pretty decent. Now let's go Mad Mage, because now we have Hama Pashar online. Alright, here we go. So Stanley, you can't tap your lands for mana? What's up with that? Oh, couldn't tap your lands for mana. That's bizarre. Oh, game's bugged. That's no good. Yeah, so we almost have the full party. The only one we're missing is Ellywick, and we actually did have Ellywick earlier, but she bit it. Or as in general, though. My 4-color ventures. Hey, Slacy G, I'm not mad at that. Well, this is a theme deck built around the party of Nadaar, Hama Pashar, Varis, and Ellywick. So we need to draw Ellywick, and we've assembled the full party. No, so Bant Adventures, I mean, I prefer Abzan Adventures as well. We were actually just playing an Abzan Adventures list a little bit ago. And it was very fun. It worked quite nicely. Yeah, Black has a lot of great venture cards that we don't have access to here in Bant. But right now, our opponent is really considering attacking with the Demolish. They could bounce some of our stuff, which would be annoying, but not the end of the world. But we were able to get some value and assemble the party pretty nicely. Oh, Luna, Nadaar has to be a Paladin of Redemption. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's an interesting party composition. It's a wizard, a ranger, a paladin, and a bard. Well, actually, Luna Ellywick could heal. I know this because actually I do play a bard in a D&D campaign that's actually on Razumasu's channel. I'd highly recommend checking that out on Sundays. And yeah, I actually play a halfling bard named Hamathy because I'm nothing if not right on the nose. Oh. Cool. And our opponent is salt roping us, which I don't love. They're trying to come up with a good line, or they're just pissy because they're losing. Because we went from being absolutely sunk. Actually, I think it's supposed to be picked as their secret, though. Oh, interesting. Wait, I thought bards got cure wounds at level 1, or had access to it anyway. That's Lacy G. You're only learning D&D at the moment. Okay. They may have disconnected as well. Our opponent may have disconnected, which is definitely a bummer. I mean, it's a free win. I'll take it, but it feels bad. Seeker's a class way of saying they can hog spells from their own spell list. Oh, or from other spell lists. Got it. Interesting. Yeah, our opponent disconnected. It looks like I mean, I was having fun, but then they logged. Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. We won. Oh, so Lacy G, you have cunning plans and needed to know. Nice. All right. So that was the first game with the party deck. came up to a rather unceremonious conclusion, but that's okay. Let's keep jamming. So that was game 1. We were 1-0 with the party deck so far. And like I said, if we can pull 1 win off, I'm impressed and happy. And we got 1. Rock on, Slacy G. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, we can keep this. This isn't bad. Rock on, Meat Pants. Have a good one. They defeated the Demolition because they're too befuddled by how Nadaar defied death. Yeah, there you go. I like it. It's as good a logic as any I can come up with. Fandelva. Fandelva. Mind Glimmer Snarl, I can work with that. That means this is going to come down as white. We're going to be able to cast Varis this turn. So Slacy G, I play on... the channel that we play on is Razu Masu. Here, let me give a proper shout out so you can... Yeah, Razu Masu is a friend of mine. Also, a great streamer. Super cool dude. Highly recommend checking him out. But yeah, we play over on his channel, and we have a lot of fun with it. It's a good time. So if you want to check out our past adventures, he has the VODs up over on his channel. Yeah, we're going up against Orzhov Clerics, which could be rough for us. We'll see. Youthful Valkyrie. It's a good card. Good thing we have Reach. Just saying. We're going to Snarl. Gonna cast out. Actually, you know what? No, I think Ellywick is a better use of mana. We can cast Hama next turn. Hama into Ellie for value. You're not wrong. That would be some pretty crazy value. But don't worry, we're gonna get plenty of value off Hama Pashar. I'm not worried about that. Shaving Inception moment, everything. No, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, Razu is actually very gracious, and he does host me quite a bit, which I appreciate very much. Yeah, and I make sure to host him when we're playing D&D. Yeah, for sure. So Everton now, were you hearing the voice twice? That's hilarious. All right, so here we have Varis out. We have the another Varis doesn't really help us too much. Another Hama though. Well, Hama Pashar. Temple of Doomathoin. We're drawing a card. Let's go. Value. And let us venture. This time, let's go Mad Mage. Alt Ellie ASAP. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Rock on, Slacy G. Have a good one. Yeah, Luna, I think you're right. I think we need to alt Ellie ASAP because we're going wider than our opponent. So we need to take advantage of that. And Varis is shutting down the Youthful Valkyrie, which I'm very grateful for. Clerical Life Spawn, gain life. Get swole. Nadaar, you beautiful paladin, you. If I'm not mistaken, you're exactly what I needed. Excellent. Let's go. Let's scry twice. Don't need a land. What else we got? Don't need a land. I think we're good on that front. Scry 2 twice. Come to a river's nice. Don't need another Nadaar. Yeah, actually, you come to a river with these clerics, being able to bounce them and reset the counters. We don't need another Hama. We could cast another Varis just to trigger Varys' ability. Actually, I think we already did this turn. Yeah, because Nadaar came out, so never mind. Just kidding. Yeah. Let's hold back for now. So Luna, you think we should tap down one of the flyers? Yeah, because they can attack with both of them, but one of them is going to get eaten by Varis if they choose to do that. Excuse me. But yeah, Ellywick is definitely, if they don't attack with both flyers, yeah, no, if they attack with both flyers, we won't be able to ult Ellywick. You're right. Ooh, now they have another flyer. That's a problem. But they choose not to attack, which means ult time. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Let's do this. All right. So stuff's gotten swole, which is good. I like when my stuff gets swole. Let's see. Tavern time, yeah. And let's bounce their Death Toucher. And we create a huge army of skeletons just for next time. No big deal. Yes! Got him! Excellent. So Telstar, that was the first time we've seen Ellywick in action? Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty darn good. All right, so that was game 2. Let's move on to game 3. Let's see what we can do with this thing. It's working, ladies and gentlemen. We're 2-0 with this thing already. Surprisingly good. A theme deck built around a party of adventurers is actually doing the job. Yeah, this thing wrecks. Lux, I completely agree. Shockingly good. Yeah, it beat Orzhov Clerics handily. They were playing more defensively than they probably should have, but still. I'm not taking that. I am taking this. This will work. I can definitely work with this. Let's let Come to a River go. Yeah, Snarl's coming in tapped. Life is good. Insane amount of adventure. Yep, absolutely. Minion of the Mighty, they're going for the... I'm willing to bet they're going for the Infuriate Terramount Velis combo. Or no, the Terramount Velis isn't available in M22. Actually, I'm not sure what they're doing. Yeah, Hama's very powerful. No question about it. Okay, so we got some Gobos. Goblins. Gonna throw Hama first because I want to get the value off Nadaar. This might be risky. Let's see what we can do. You're gonna seize the spoils, let another minion of the mighty go. Okay, so this is mono red, but they're moving slowly. I'm mildly intrigued as to what's going on over there. It's gonna be another blue source, doesn't really matter. To ourselves as Paladin, let us create some Gobos. Let's create 2 of them. Cha-ching, cha-ching. And Hama might as well attack here, actually. Yeah, Luna, you think a Goldspan's coming down next turn? You're probably right. Good thing Choose Your Weapon is in our hands so we can blow it out of the skies. Yeah. And with Minion of the Mighty, do they have another one? Ooh, they have a Belladros Witherbloom. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not mad at that. Dragon's Fire and Nadaar hurts. Wow, this actually is pretty cool. I'm gonna double block there. Yeah, medic indeed. That definitely hurt. Welp indeed. Ellywick is something here, but not by much. I'm gonna get rid of that gold span because I don't want them having access to all the mana. Although Belladros gives them access to a bunch of mana too. I don't know why I said mana there. I usually say mana. Yeah, Luna, I think it's appropriate that the party's about to get eaten by a dragon. So 4, 5, 6. They still have pack tactics, which is annoying. Although I gotta say, I'm liking what they're doing. Yeah, hold, exactly. They have a card they can't cast in Belladros, but they cheated. Oh, find a pair of goblins. Great finisher. I'm not even mad at that. Yeah, the only creature we're missing is on the art. Yeah, for Varis, exactly. But you know what? Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And that was actually a cool deck to lose to, so I'm pretty grateful for that. But all in all, that was a fun run. That was a fun run with that deck. I think it's got... It has far more potential than it ought to. That's for sure. No, Lumasi, they cheated it in with the Minion of the Mighty. Yeah. But yeah, so this deck is actually shockingly fun and pretty cool. I'm looking forward to getting that getting this video up on YouTube. So thank you so much for enjoying this video, or I hope you enjoyed it. And please don't hesitate to check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/HamHocks42. It's where this was recorded, as well as any other videos that you see on the channel in all likelihood. And yeah, I look forward to catching you next time. Thanks so much for being here.